I'm John McNeely from Chloride, Arizona, and tell you a little bit about the history of our town. It was founded in the 1860s with the discovery of silver, about a mile outside of what the present-day town is now. Silver mining was big business around here. There was also some gold, some lead, some turquoise. And in its heyday, there were about 2,000 people who lived here in town, with about 75 decent-sized mines in operation. This building here was one of the older buildings in town. It was built originally as a stagecoach repair station for the Butterfield stagecoach line. And they'd pull the stages in the front here and pull them in and pull the bodies off and grease the wheels, and then ride right out the back door and go up to Cottonwood Road, which is 5 miles up the road, where there was a ferry boat crossing across the river. Chloride had a large fire in the 1920s when the mining operation was still going on, and actually Louis L'Amour, the famous Western writer, was here and helped put out the fire, where most of the town burned down. Some of the buildings survived. They were built out of adobe. The town kind of dwindled a bit as the Second World War broke out, as the mines closed up and the miners went off to fight the war, and became kind of a haven for young artists and musicians throughout the 50s and 60s, most notably Roy Purcell, who painted murals up in the mountain about a mile outside of town. Roy has become a very well-known Southwestern artist with galleries here in Chloride as well as Tubac and Henderson. Through the years, we've had a number of celebrities through town, a number of movies made through here in town. Jack Nicholson's first movie was filmed here, called Rebel Rousers. Jean-Claude Van Damme filmed part of Universal Soldier here. In recent years, we've done a number of music videos. Today, it's a town mostly of retirees, about 250 to 300 people. Post office actually was the first post office in Arizona. It's the oldest continuously operated post office in Arizona. There's about 400 or 500 people that collect their mail. Some of them live way out in the desert and come to town. That building where it is now was originally a billiard hall back in the mining days. And the building next door to it was a tavern. The Santa Fe Railroad did have a spur coming out of Kingman. Came into town. There was a railroad depot, and it ran a passenger train as well as a freight train up to the mines to collect the ore. And it would go back. It was called the Back and Forth Railroad, and it went back into Kingman and connected with the main spur of the Santa Fe. Cattle is a big business in this area. There's some very large ranches. It takes a lot of land to raise a cow out here. We get our fair share of cowboys that come through town, some on horseback. And cattle do wander into town. It's what they call open range. Website for Chloride is chlorideaz.com. And this is yesterday's restaurant. We've been here about 15 years. We serve a wide variety on our menu, from steaks to veal to seafood to pastas, and have about 120 different beers, 40 or 50 different vodkas. Large wine list. We're open every day for lunch and dinner, and Saturday and Sunday breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And please come by and visit our town.